Guys, it's gonna be part 4, my push to Ultimate Champion. I already reached it twice already, but we're gonna be using this Hog Mortar deck, okay? So I clearly got my ass beat by AugiQ players. And I'm kind of talking softly right now because my window's open and my parents are home. I don't want to say something too crazy. This guy's going Battle Ram at the back. He might be using a big spell. No, he might be doing P.E.K.K.A beatdown then. I'm gonna just Knight here. Baby Dragon's gonna splash, but not for too much, only 500 damage. I'm gonna let it lock onto the tower, place down a mortar. It's gonna do a bowler. I can prepare to lightning, honestly. Okay, so I can just play really defensive right now. We are down a lot. I'm gonna skeletons here. Do a Knight. Gonna save up for a hog. I doubt he has a tower. He might be back. Okay, he might be back to bowler. I do have the ability. That battle ram's gonna get low. Knight's gonna go back. And tower's gonna relock into the hog. Firecracker here for no chip damage. Hog gets great value. I kind of wanted to talk about school subjects specifically. So, I really like math, if you guys didn't know, but a lot of people say that it's, complicated or scary, and I think most of the fact that people say that is because they just don't connect with it, right? It just feels too foreign besides multiplication or 1 plus 1s. And I think that's part of the problem of most subjects, actually. Because most subjects, people can relate to it. Like history, they just want to learn about Hitler or something. Or be very good at being anti-Semitic or whatever. But math is very detached, I would say. It's like reality boiled down. You won't see 1 plus 1 on an apple tree. Okay, I just misplaced. But you won't see 1 plus 1 on an apple tree, but you'll still know there are 2 apples on that tree, right? And multiplication, what we know today, I think the best way I can put it is computers. Because if you guys didn't know, computer chips, they've gotten really small over the past only decade, actually. And it's gotten a lot better because when we put those chips into machines to make more chips smaller, it really cascades. But right now we're hitting a blockade, and that blockade is honestly for, most people, calculus in high school. You either take calculus and then you're done, or you keep on going. And then there's sort of this metaphorical barrier where people just don't really want to push forward because they think, oh, that's for professionals, or maybe it's too hard for yourself. But I feel like if you can just connect with it, most subjects, then it'll really click. And I think most professors know that, and that's why they try to say math is applied, or that's why a lot of people like physics, because it's math, but it's applied to the real world. It feels like it's tangible. And I just placed that mortar for no reason. I'm gonna lightning this. But anyways, it feels like it's tangible and people can connect to it, right? They see it in their everyday lives, and these corny ass movies, they always say, teach, when are we going to use this in real life? And I don't remember, but there was a quote. It said, you don't lift dumbbells so you can do it on the field. You lift dumbbells so you can do something. I don't know, bro. But basically, it's not about how you do it in real life. It's about how you can put your perspective in math and transform it into real life. Because after all these people that sort of find these math equations, they derived it from life, right? Nothing ever comes outside of reality as of right now. I don't think we have the technology for that. And it's all connected, but math is put in such a way that most people never truly connect to it. They always think it's this foreign subject that most people just shouldn't take if they're trying to major something else. But I think it's really the most fundamental subject. And here's why. Holy crap, I can't think. This is a lot harder than it looks, playing Clash Royale and talking about something else. Minions, so it doesn't get a hit, but it does lock onto the tower. It's gonna do Rascals soon. Okay. Log that. Firecracker Barb. You can just cycle to a lightning. So what I was trying to say, I actually forgot what I was trying to say. Just lightning to confirm. But people always present it as so scary, right? They never connect it to real life. And I think that's a really big problem, especially because, like I said, I think it's the most fundamental subject in school. Was that a pregnant painting? So, anyways, if you guys are watching this and you're not really interested in math because it just feels so detached, like, why would we get an integral? Let me tell you an example. So, for example, we know what a prism is, right? And holy shit, I can't think, bro. I relogged that really early, so the RAM's gonna get a hit. But, for example, we all know what a prism is, right? It's a geometric shape made out of 2D sides. So, take a pyramid, for example. So it has 4 triangular sides with a square base. But we can use an integral and say that the cross section, like for example, if we cut the pyramid from top to bottom, you're gonna see a square in the cross section. And that can be computed by an integral. So when people say, when can we use this in real life? You could say that. Or it could also be applied in a bunch of other fields, like physics, astrology, even organic sciences, or fluids, or engineering. It's just so deep inside of everything in life because it's so fundamental and it just derived from the basis of basically everything. My gosh. So, yeah, just try not to stay on your perspective that much, right? Because that's also part of math. Because if you stay on your own perspective, like, you're just not going to understand it. Like, that's just how it is. We're gonna night this, get ready with the lightning. So if you concentrate on just your own perspective, you won't get it. Like, for all these different subjects, you have to think a little differently for each time, right? Where's my lightning? Okay, I can lightning cycle in. Yeah, I might be cooked, guys. It's really hard to talk and play Clash Royale at the same time. Okay, we got it. Oh my gosh, I'm so not focused. I just went mute for right there for a second. So yeah. I just want you guys to take the message that math isn't really about just 1 plus 1s, right? It's really in everything, and it's more about the lesson of how perspective can completely transform something ordinary into something extraordinary, or something extraordinary into something ordinary, like tetrahedrons into powers, into multiplication, into addition. So yeah, I'm just gonna play this last game and end it off. I'm not sure what this guy's doing. I'm gonna play some minions because I know Knight's gonna die, so it's gonna just defend this mortar. So right now I'm just gonna start commentating on the game instead of yapping about my bullshit. I'm gonna hog this. I don't want the bomb to get close. The firecracker's gonna run into it, but the hog is going to slip by. I'm going to have a lightning in case he tries to support that witch. He does. So I lightninged a bit early. But he only gets one sped up hit. So I'm gonna go for another mortar. I should really write a script. Like, if you guys didn't know, I'm just going with no script every video. It's kind of bullshit. Because sometimes I stop because I don't know what I'm doing, honestly. Okay, this is gonna be really good firecracker value. Cracker is gonna lead that mini P away. He upgrades for no reason. I'm gonna do Hog Knight. Get ready with the ability. Never mind, it's dead. I can lightning this soon. Yeah, I'm just gonna lightning that. I don't want that threat with the Ram Rider. We can just 6 elixir spend, but he does use a fireball, so I'm gonna use my double evos. Oh shit. My internet cut out there for a second. I really hope I didn't lose. And I lost. Okay, so I'm just gonna end it right there. My internet cut out if you guys didn't see it. But yeah, change your perspective or don't. I don't care.